moving the arms, kaleidoscopically moving those arms as we're spinning. Can see the wind, neither you nor I, but trees bow down their heads and is passing by. Actually, I don't remember who to attribute that verse to. Yeah, the good thing about skating outdoors, well, here's my version. Who can see the wind? Neither you nor I, but when my spins travel across the ice, the wind is passing by. Yeah, just when I'm gonna go make my camel spin video, actually now the wind is cropping up. Oh well, I'm gonna do the best I can. Mind over matter, right? Somebody asked in the comments about different camel spin positions, and yeah, somebody commented that they liked my wide open position. Wide open position is particularly, I start already with a wide open position, and it's kind of difficult to maintain this position as I go into the spin. It's very grand, it feels very free. It's more difficult. It's easier to close the position and spin. It's a little more difficult, especially if you're not used to it, to attain that position. So, yeah, well, what about hands akimbo? And I do my camel spin as a layover, so you'll be able to really see this position clearly. In this position, we want to push the elbows forward, so not closed like this. Push the elbows forward so you can really see it. Just another example of a camel spin. Whoa! Position. Yeah, that was real. I look like a real palooka in that attempt, huh? Okay, I'll leave it at that. Okay, well, here's another example of a camel spin position. Try to get a better spin this time. Changes the balance, right, when you stick a hand there. So yeah, you got to practice it a little bit and get used to that balance of that. If you try that the first time and you don't really adjust, you got to adjust your balance, right? Now you got more mass out there, so you have to kind of like sort of intuitively lean a little bit differently so you maintain your spin. Yeah, so the number one priority in spinning is to spin well. Second priority is to get a nice position. So I made sure that I started spinning really well there, right? That was a pretty good camel spin, well centered, good speed. And so then it's easy to do whatever else you're gonna do. Well, that's just 3 examples of camel spin positions. We can also, in our spins, move our arms. We don't need to just attain a position. We could do some position, for example, moving the arms, kaleidoscopically moving those arms as we're spinning. Yeah, I remember Taller Cranston used to do. He used to move his arms in his camel spin. It was really effective. And he also did actually the Akimbo position in his camel spin. Taller Cranston, speaking of which, he was one of the first skaters to do a camel spin on a forward outside edge too, now that I recall. Yeah, well, that's just 3 examples of positions that you can use in your camel spin just to get you started. I'm sure you can think of many others, right? Yeah. Well, this is not a camel spin. This is a crossfoot spin, of course. Yeah, sometimes it makes your spin more interesting if you use some unusual arm position. It doesn't increase the difficulty that much, but it makes it, I don't know, it just makes it stand out. It's more mezurashi. Okay, go out and practice your camel spin, work on the fundamentals, and experiment with very different arm positions while you're spinning.